This is your part 2 because my tablet decided to go to a different screen and it stopped my recording when I was shuffling, so I apologize. So go back to your part 1 if you want to re-listen to that, but again, this is going to be your part 2. Ooh, someone feels trapped and stuck. So this is another new deck too, just as a heads up. Whoa. All right. So the first card again is trapped in this deck. This one here is about like being stuck, mental prison, captive. Again, you're just really caught up here about everything that's going on because you got a lot on your plate right now. And then the butterflies is about like you can't stop smiling when you're around this person. You have a lot of happiness and a lot of devotion towards this individual, and they make you feel complete and like your true authentic self. But so when it's good, it's really good, but when you have those conflicts, it's just really clashy, you know what I mean? So risky came out next. This is about like partner to partner, maybe unsafe decisions. It can be about like sexual diseases and that sort of thing, but I feel like the risky for you is about like unsafe decisions because you're so caught up here, okay? And there's some drama going on, so you gotta get rid of the drama. So you're creating problems that aren't actually there. It's you're overreacting. Kind of like someone's a drama queen. Someone's bringing stuff up that doesn't need to be brought up, okay? And they're blowing it out of proportion. And this is creating a toxic environment for you guys. So this is very unhealthy. This is very poisonous. This is like nasty behaviors, and it brings about disillusions. And this is where you're getting a lot of trapped stuff up here, okay? So you got to kind of, again, sift through the BS to get to the point. And if you guys are having those things of like, of overreacting and having those problems come up that don't need to be brought up, and why are they a problem? This doesn't seem like it's a problem. What's going on? And they're overreacting to it, then you need to step up and kind of say something gently so that they don't blow it more out of proportion to bring them back down. You know what I mean? Because ego, I think, is really getting in the way of some stuff. So there's a lot of pride involved with this, okay? Stubborn. Holding back. You are holding back with how you feel. You don't want to upset them, but at the same time, keeping it all bottled up is not helping you, okay? Now, past came out as well with obsession and then witchcraft. So this past is about like, everyone has a history, okay? So looking back, everyone has a history and it's in the past. Leave the past in the past. X's and things are X's for a reason. Okay? So I don't know if like X's are being brought up and like are being used as a trigger, but I feel like leave the past in the past. There's always a history with everyone. Everyone has different backgrounds. It happened. You can either accept it or get over it, or walk away, okay? So accept, forgive, get over it, or don't accept it and move on. Like, get out of my life kind of deal, okay? I know this is really harsh. But the obsession part is about like holding on, clinging, can't let go. There's anxiety around this because of everything that's going on. So they're like, they make you feel so good, but at the same time, when you're having these little tiffs and stuff, it's just like, oh God. So there's like a lot of negativity. That's where the witchcraft card comes in. So witchcraft, yes, it's not negative, but at the same time, this is like about negativity. This is about like, there's something negative that still keeps brewing and still comes up. You got to make a decision, okay? The bottom of this deck is decision. So you got to stay or leave is on the bottom of this card. Stay or leave, uncertain, contemplating, again, you're the only one that can make this decision for your life. You have to be the anchor, okay? It's gonna pull at your heartstrings, all right? These are all bottom of the deck, okay? So whatever decision you make, you have to stick with it just like an anchor, okay? You have to hold it together and don't be wishy-washy. You have to stick with what you want, okay? So this is about, again, keeping it all together and being heavy like an anchor so that you are not budging on this, okay? And yes, it's going to pull at your heartstrings, okay? So you need to, they need to realize what's going on, okay? And you got to be that anchor to make that decision so that you can be truthful in yourself as well. Let me grab one more deck, one sec. Hopefully it doesn't do what I did last time, so one sec. Why did I just see a Ferris wheel? I just saw like a carnival or a Ferris wheel. Did you guys go to a fair or something? I don't know. Just thought I'd ask and see what your thoughts were on that. But yeah, let me see what this deck says. I'm sorry you're going through all this shit, and I really hope, like, I'm hoping that I have the right energy, but at the same time, I hope I'm not having the right energy. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about all this. Let's see. I really think you're stuck between a rock and a hard place because of everything that's going on. And you're like really, really stressed out. Yeah, thoughts, isolating thoughts. You're replaying things over in your head and you're hoping for different outcomes, but it's not. You can't look at the past. You can kind of look at the past and learn from the past, but at the same time you can't live in the past, right? So you have to kind of take it here and now and move forward. Okay, so again, thoughts, isolating thoughts. So again, you're just stuck in your head. There is, okay, you're worried about rejection and losing this person, and it's almost like if you do, you're going to be losing a piece of yourself. I think something's going to be happening in the spring because spring and seeds came out. So I think that something is going to be either really good or really bad come springtime. So in like 6 months time from now. So review these in about 6 months from now and let me know what happens. But remember, an awakening is about like you remembering who you are, remembering your values and your true authentic self, and knowing that you love yourself for who you are. This is a major decision, and right now you're stuck in the middle of the roadway and there's two decisions or more in front of you, and you have to make a decision and you got to make a movement on one way or the other. You can't just stay stagnant, because if you stay stagnant, you're going to have regret and you're going to be in repressive mode and you're going to be stuck. Okay, so those feelings of like possibly having that rejection and loss and having that regret, you gotta think, is it worth taking a chance so that we can resolve things and be truly happy? Or is it worth taking a chance, going through the heartbreak, and then finding myself and reconnecting with someone that I'm meant to be with? So you gotta trust. You gotta trust yourself, and you gotta trust in your decisions. And again, be that anchor, because you gotta trust in divine timing too, and you have to evolve like a butterfly. Okay, this is one big cycle, and it's going to be coming to an end at some point in time, and I think it might be in the spring where it's going to all click for you, or it's going to, again, you're going to rediscover who you actually are and start going upward from there. So let me know how this resonates with you, and I'm sorry that you have a lot of shit going on, but I think that's at the forefront of your mind. Self-care is going to be very, very important for you. So just make sure you're looking after yourself. And yeah, because you come first, because you need to look after yourself. If you're not looking after yourself, how are you going to look after everybody else? Okay, so make sure that you are looking after yourself. Stick with your beliefs. Okay, so know who you are, and you are a beautiful person inside and out. Never forget that, and don't let anybody else tell you differently. So thank you for trusting me. Thank you for your patience. And again, this is part 2. Thank you.